I think you, I think you got to hit something showing that you accept the recording or something.
Yeah, just a second. Let me see where my cursor is. There. Okay. We're
All
happy to be
right.
recorded.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Here we go. Hey, this is my mom and dad. I want to introduce them to the internet here and talk to them about how well they're doing. So, hi, mom and dad. I love you guys.
Hi,
Hi,
Hal. We
great.
love you too. And we're very proud of all you're doing in your assisted living houses and on the internet. I understand you're quite well known.
Well, that's for good or bad, but
Infamous.
thank you. Yeah. So, why don't we start with how long you guys have been married?
Well, it'll be 67 years next July. It's
That's
hard to
just,
believe.
Seems just like a couple of years.
yeah, it goes by fast, huh?
Well, we were very young, probably too young,
Yes,
but it's worked out well.
it's good to see. It doesn't happen that often these days, unfortunately. I'm
It's
trying to catch up with you as fast as I can.
Great.
Yeah.
But
So,
we
do you mind telling everyone how old you are?
Not at all. I'm 85 and I'll be 86 in March, which is coming up pretty quickly.
I know. I need a birthday list.
yeah, mom tells me I'm 87.
All right.
He doesn't
But you
feel like
guys,
it, he keeps telling
I
me.
noticed. Yeah. So, how many medications are you guys on right now?
Zero.
I take Synthroid. That's about it.
What's Synthroid?
It's to replace thyroid that uh, it was damaged a long time ago on purpose by a doctor. I mean, for
Uh,
good reason.
right.
Anyway, have to replace the thyroid hormone.
Okay.
But
But
we take a
other than
little,
that, you're not on anything, right?
not
Nothing.
other than vitamins like calcium and, you
I
know,
didn't
All
even take
right.
any of that stuff.
Do you want to tell us what your days are like? What you guys do?
well, um, we live still in our very large house. We are blessed to have a beautiful house in Virginia with lots of land and lots of wild animals, deer mostly,
Four-story
foxes.
house gives us lots of exercise.
We have many steps, so we spend a lot of time during the day going up and down, but we sleep a little later than we used to, but that's probably because we couldn't earlier on. Um, but we twice a week we work out with a personal trainer that I've been using since 2002, and Dad started using a little later than that. But she specializes in older people, so she knows how not to hurt us. But twice a week in our house with a Zoom call, we have a 1 hour workout each separately with Anne, the personal trainer, and she has us lifting weights and doing all kinds of weightlifting, mostly
And
exercises.
cardio exercises too.
So
Wonderful.
we've been doing that for a very long time, but that's not how we spend most of our days. We read books, we take walks, we communicate with our kids. Lately, we've been getting rid of all of our Christmas decorations. We had about 11 people for Christmas, with lots of help from the family and grandkids, and a wonderful time. And we go all out with decorating, and so we have to go all out with putting it all away. So it's been we do it slowly because it's a lot of carrying boxes up and down those stairs, and we'll be glad when it's done.
And I'm learning
I
to
bet.
use AI. So I have a,
Uh-oh.
and,
Sounds
and
dangerous.
it is, yeah, it will be dangerous. And it's an Adobe AI program. And so therefore I'm learning new stuff.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's great to hear.
When I have time, I like to do a lot of sewing projects. I have an embroidery machine, and I make quilts and various projects for members of the family and friends. And I made some wall hangings with a big nutcracker, and gave it to two friends for Christmas and made one for us as well. So that keeps me busy as well. Plus, I like to read a lot of books and make sure I have at least an hour and a half every day that I sit and read a book with a cat on my lap. We have two of those.
The cat is very
Wonderful.
literate.
Yeah, sure it is. How about Dad? I know you'd like to keep the house nice and warm. You know, talk about that.
Well, I don't really need to have the house warm.
You mean, I think he's referring to fireplaces.
Oh, of course. I love having fires, and I have an incredible amount of wood from a tree that fell down. So therefore, it's cheery.
Yeah, no, I
He
know, but
goes out.
you go out and load the firewood up and bring it
Yes,
in and make the
Yeah.
fires and
yeah, it's very close to fireplaces. I have 5 fireplaces.
wow. That'll
He
keep the
does
house
it
warm.
only once in a while at Christmas do we have them all going. And even then, I think the one in our bedroom we don't have going. So maximum
Yeah.
four at a time. But that's rare. That's only at special Christmases.
Yeah. No, I experienced that Christmas just a couple weeks ago.
So
It
you
was
had to bring in
wonderful.
a lot of firewood.
Yeah, I relieved you for a little while.
I appreciate that.
Well, I think
Yeah,
you appreciated how much firewood your dad carries in when you
You're
had to do it.
right.
you're welcome to come back anytime and carry firewood.
Okay, sounds good. So, tell me, have I been a much of a pain in the butt in terms of getting you to eat well and exercise and stuff, or do you welcome the advice?
We welcome the advice, and it comes naturally to us because we are believers.
All right.
Up to a point. I've always cooked from scratch. We've never been dependent on processed foods like the new pyramid tells us. And
The
we
new one
try
or
to,
the old one? The
well,
new one's a lot better.
I meant the new one is good. And
Yeah.
we eat more like the new one. We've always eaten that way. I'm big on fresh vegetables. I never use frozen or canned vegetables. I always cook fresh vegetables and meat, and we've always been big believers in protein. And we do have a little problem here and there with the sugar. We eat very little compared to most people, but we still probably have too much. I know you nag us about that constantly. We try to cut out, and every time I must say it does give us a little guilt feeling if we have any.
That's what I'm
But
trying to do is be your little guilty conscience.
Great.
you do a good job.
You're successful.
All right. Well, it looked like you threw away a lot of the treats that were hanging around at Christmas, so I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas is definitely sugar high time, and it's with a granddaughter who thinks it's fun to bake a different cookie every day in December. And she,
Not my daughter.
no, your brother's daughter.
Yeah.
So we did indulge a bit over Christmas, but she took
Hmm.
most of them home with her, and the, you know the, there's not much left to tempt us.
But
Right.
at least your brother also is a believer in exercise, and he
Hmm.
forces the dog to go with him on marathons, and sometimes even has to carry the dog.
Yeah. Well, marathon's a long way to go.
I think it was
So,
actually a half marathon, but
okay. That's still not too bad.
not.
Right.
Yeah. So, how about during COVID? You guys did pretty well during COVID.
We
I don't
ignored it.
think you.
We were really ticked off by the ridiculous restrictions. So we went out to South Dakota to an interesting meeting where we met you, and we
Yep.
went. South Dakota was not locked up. We went to restaurants where people acted like normal people at normal restaurants. We toured around that area. It was very interesting. We went to a class at a college in the summer with 50 people. That was the maximum allowed in Michigan at the time. And we were all together. Nobody wore a mask. We hugged. We had a great time.
And we drove 10,000 miles in Arizona, or
What?
1,000 miles
Yeah,
during
not.
during COVID.
Were we? I guess we were in Arizona
1,000 miles,
too.
1,000 miles.
Yeah. Well, you went to Arizona, you went to Michigan, you went to South Dakota, you were traveling all over the
Yeah,
place.
we did the normal years or normal summers travel, and went to the grocery
Didn't slow you
store.
down.
No, we didn't.
Yep.
We didn't stop. We didn't get sick. We were fine.
Yep.
Yeah, we
You guys
refused.
were wonderful.
And we
We
had a great time while our friends were. I have one friend who never left the house for 2 years. Her husband
Wow.
went to the grocery store and picked up the groceries that were bagged by the grocery store. He sat in his car, called the number, the people put the bags in, he brought them home, and they washed everything with, I don't know, some sort of disinfectant.
we ignore government restrictions.
Yeah, I've noticed. Um, one last question. I know Nana, your mom had Alzheimer's. Did you see a difference in how you've led your life and how she led her life in terms of what she
Very
ate, exercise, things like that?
well. My mother, when I can remember as a child, my mother driving around the block several times so that she could park in front of the store she was going to go in. My mother never liked exercise. I cannot remember her actually going for a walk by choice just to get the fresh air to take. She might take a walk if she had to get someplace, but she would never take a walk just for fun. And she would drive around the block 3 or 4 times just to get that parking space right in front of the store. That was back in the days when they didn't have shopping centers, when the town was just a main street.
Hmm.
She loved candy, cookies. She really indulged to the point of she was pre-diabetic. I don't think she ever became diabetic. Had a lot of health problems from rheumatic fever as a 20-year-old, but I was brought up without healthy eating. It's sad to say, and a lot of people in those days were brought up that way, but
And no exercise,
and
probably,
no
or not much.
exercise whatsoever.
I wrote
Hmm.
Biden a 20-page paper on the fact that he had uh, dementia and explained all of the details and also sent it to the Democrat National Committee.
Yeah, probably didn't get very far.
No, but the important thing is and I've given that paper to many people, including you,
Yep.
and just the important thing is to recognize the dangers of dementia and to avoid it with good food, good exercise, and good thinking. In other words, you need to use your brain a lot to avoid.
Learn how to use AI.
Yes, exactly right.
Well, we saw a lot of clips of Biden walking out of an ice cream parlor with a big ice cream cone in his hand.
Right.
Oh, I had my mother's first cousin owned an ice cream stand, and I can remember as a kid, our treat was to go there and have a triple dip sundae with lots of hot fudge and whipped cream and cherry on
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
That
No, it's
world was
sad, but I think
but that way
it got to Nana later in her life.
it did.
So, well, it's great seeing you guys. I love staying in touch with you and can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
Well, come and visit more often. We're always
All right.
we'll be out in Arizona
Yeah.
sometime this year. Got to see those
Yeah.
great grandkids.
Well, it's great that
Absolutely.
so many people resign from your assisted living place because they're better. They're
I'm
in
trying.
and good mental shape, and they've learned good habits.
Thank you. Yeah, it's become a passion. Do you guys have any advice for everyone else out there of how A, you stayed married so long, and B, how healthy you guys are at your ages?
Well, keep up the love, and then also keep doing all the important things like diet and exercise.
All right.
Also, make sure you have a lot of fun together. Go interesting places, uh, work hard on your family, have children you can be proud of. We are so blessed in so many ways, not only with our children and grandchildren, but with the fact that we've been able to live so long and have such a wonderful time together. We love you, Hal.
I love you guys too. You guys
Well,
And
have
that
a
great
wonderful
woman
day.
you married. That
well,
great woman you married. She's an asset too.
keep up
Sounds
all
good.
the good things you're doing for all the people in your assisted living places.
All I learned from the best, right?
Maybe.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you guys.
Yeah,
Love you.
thank you.
Love
Bye.
you too. Bye.
Bye.